It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
We'll watch Chicago in this one as they go up against the Nuggets. Looking at Denver, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Here in the early part of the season, Kenny, we've already seen a few teams outperform expectations. What can they do to keep rolling?
Just keep playing to your strengths, and you never let up. You can't change what you're doing now. It's working.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
And to add on to what my good friend Kenny is saying,
Am I not your friend?
But you didn't say anything.
Yes,
Kenny
I did.
Said something. All right. Anyway, can't get overconfident like you're doing right now. Even though you're winning, you keep looking for things that you can do better.
Man.
And you are my good friend, Ernie. I love
Oh,
you.
thanks, Shaq. Now let's send it over to Kevin Harlan.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Pepsi Center as the Nuggets look to grab a win here in downtown Denver, Colorado. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's the Rockets in Houston. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
Already, Brent, we've seen a changing of the guard of some teams where a new player is now the number one option.
Well, I expected that this year we were going to have some of this take place. A lot of the reason why I would point to it is that you had 9 new coaches in the NBA this year. So there's going to be opportunity on some of those teams for somebody to take advantage of a new offense, a new way to play, a new way to get up and down the floor. And with that opportunity, some guys are taking full advantage
I
of it.
love the new opportunities, though, for some players that may have been pushed to the side a bit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I like the opportunity maybe for some of these teams to start changing some of the older guard with their squad. Maybe come trade deadline. I think this year there's going to be a lot of movement come February because of those coaching changes.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Outside, Pierce. Poked loose, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And here are the Bulls now. Puts it up from 7. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the Bulls head coach. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
The offense sputtering just a bit here, 1 for 4 in the game. Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Here's the eraser and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Inside, pocket 6.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
He is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Gotta love the fact that going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a point guard to defend, especially around the rim.
Here's Pierce. Denver getting their last shot to go. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's the eraser. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. A floater. Muhammad tried to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Left side, Pierce. Whitney with it. To the middle. Here's the eraser. Great pass to set up the lay-in. The eraser's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Pierce. Here's Carmichael. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Denver. Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
Here's the eraser. He has 6. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Can't hit from the elbow. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Pierce from downtown. Good on the triple. Armstrong's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now the pass to Davenport. To the paint. Here's Muhammad. And Muhammad throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Yeремich. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch. And then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Denver trails by 3. Here's the eraser. He has 6. Ring shot on the way. Buries the jump shot. The eraser's got 8.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Pierce kicks to Armstrong. To the inside. Here's Carmichael. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Carmichael's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
Pass to Whitman. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Here's Carson. It's all in by the Bulls. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Back to Pierce. They get the rebound. Jeremic, and there's the dunk to finish it off.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Denver trails by 5. Passes to Carson. So it's Denver now. And the pass to Whitman. Here's Carson. Pierce covering. It's stolen.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal. And that's a classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Green, he's checked in for Carson. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
out the numbers for Pierce. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 9 rebounds and 6 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Now here's Muhammad. A 23-point game for him in the win again.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for 2.
2 shots.
No good on that one. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
Jeremic, guarded by Green. Muhammad grabs the board. Denver trails by 7. Denver passing it around. Inside. And here's Pierce. He had a 12-point outing in their last game again.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Here's the eraser. Pass to Whitman. Kicks it to Muhammad. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the middle, Jeremic. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The eraser passes to Muhammad. And the dunk by Muhammad.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Pierce. Knocks it loose. Pass to Green. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Here's the eraser. 8 points for him. Passes it to Whitman. Trying his luck deep.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The pass to Pierce. Jeremic, good by Green. Jeremic. Denver grabs the miss. Muhammad's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Green. D right on him. No good on that one. And it's Chicago the other way. Outside Pierce. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for Denver.
And they are going where the going is good for them right now. The painted area, high percentage and high volume shots.
Muhammad covering. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Denver trails by 3. Cool hands passes to Muhammad. Outside, Green. Back to Muhammad. Feeds to Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. So the Bulls, the last game, a win against Boston. Pass to Pierce. Jeremic, by Green. Right wing. Lock at 6. A putback. And it's Denver with the rebound. Takes a 3. It's good from long range. Green's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. He's got 10.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
Now here's Muhammad. He's got 9. Passes it to Whitman. Out left to the wing. Plenty of space. Again, the Nuggets score.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
They get a hand on it. Jeremic, guarded by Green. Jeremic. Green with the block. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Denver lead.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Check out the stats for Green. Some last season stats for him. Second in free throw percentage. And you look at his three-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Here's McDaniels. The pass to Phillips. Sinks the three-pointer.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
So it's Denver now. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Basket counts, and the Nuggets lead by 3.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
He kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Phillips. Here's prime time. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. McDaniels passes to prime time. Tries a 3. Muhammad grabs the board. Muhammad's got 6 rebounds in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Shepard. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it's in there. And now a 5-point Denver lead.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Here's McDaniels. Launches a 3. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
You just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of 1? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
Chicago trails by 5. So for Chicago right now, they've got prime time. McDaniels is out there with Porter. And it's Phillips in at the 1. 3-pointer on the way. That shot no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Looking ahead to their next and playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Kicks it to Scott. On the wing, Green. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've led it 5 from downtown. The pass to prime time. Over to the left wing. That's tipped. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Porter against Muhammad. Nice D from Porter. Carson, he's checked in for Green. Carmichael, he's checked in for Chicago. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bulls. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Primetime, defended by Scott. Primetime, the pass to Phillips. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Muhammad's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Scott. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Inside, Shepard. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Chicago trails by 7. Pass to Primetime. Here's McDaniels. Rebound by the Nuggets.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Bulls have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously that needs to change. Goes up the baseline. Muhammad grabs the board. Denver leading by 7. Sharp, the pass to Scott. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Scott's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Chicago calls timeout. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
And
to coach
pay
a
that
team.
kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job.
Right.
Because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. Chicago making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
And again, no good by Chicago. The Nuggets leading by 10. Here's Shepard. No good from outside. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Prime time, the pass to Carmichael. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Passes to Prime time. 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Armstrong. Denver grabs the miss.
And somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
And there's the pass to Carson. Pass to Shepard from downtown. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Saturday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans. Then on Monday, Chicago trails by 10. Armstrong with it. 9 points last game out. Pass to Carmichael. To stop the drought. Muhammad grabs the board. Muhammad's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. That one good for 2. He's got 8.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here's Armstrong. Left side, Porter. Out of hand on it. Shepard. He's covered by Armstrong. And it's good for 2. Carson's got his first basket of the night.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
And here are the Bulls now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Porter passes to Prime time. Back to Porter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. throw good. Porter. Porter drops them both. The Nuggets leading by 12. The pass to Sharp. It's Scott on the wing. To the paint. And the layup falls.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now Armstrong. One's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Makes it off the glass.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Scott against Armstrong. Outside, Scott. Pass to Shepard. A three. He's off on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And boy, how they were able to come back in the fourth quarter of that game. Being down as much as they were made it a really special win.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
Here's Carson. Back to Scott. There's the three. Denver gets it back. Here's Muhammad. Porter pulls it in. Chicago trails by 12. Count that bucket. 6 points for him.
A fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
For Denver, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Scott against Armstrong. Scott inside over Armstrong. Scott can't get it to go.
The defense not so good, and when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Nuggets leading by 10. Here's Carson. Outside, Scott passes it to Shepard. Rebound by the Bulls.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
From past the arc. And it's Armstrong missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Can they get it? That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the middle.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's the eraser. He's got 8. Cool hands passes to Davenport. Here's Whitney. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Cool hands got 6.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
standout stats for cool hands. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Kicks to Pierce. Six to shoot. Hits the outside fadeaway. He's got 5. Denver with the ball. 10-point lead. Here's the eraser. Up again. No dice on the putback jam. And for the Bulls, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Denver leading by 8. And there's the pass to Whitman. Shoots from the elbow. Not going to go that time. And it's Chicago the other way. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pierce wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray. And now it's only a 5-point Denver lead.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Take a look at Pierce. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
The eraser passes to Green. Pass to the eraser. 13 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Grady. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Now just a 1-point Denver lead. Denver shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Here's the eraser. He's got 8. Tries it from 19, and he nails the jumper. The eraser's got 10 points in the game. Chicago trails by 3. Jeremic, guarded by Green. Jeremic. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Here's Davenport from outside off the mark. The Bulls shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Jeremic, guarded by Green. Jeremic, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
For Chicago, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Carmichael, he's checked in for Chicago.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so Green will bring it up for Denver. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Passes to Whitman. He tries for three.
And haven't really been that sharp from beyond the arc. And they're only getting worse as we get closer to halftime. We haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
The Nuggets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Denver making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. For three, Pierce. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls out front. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at the Bulls, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Denver skyline looking absolutely gorgeous tonight as we return to the Mile High City. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half.